Okay, now you have your Bloodhound signals you wish to use in your system. This is not one I'd recommend. This is just what we're doing just to show you how to use the tools. But I mean, you can just go back and see all the signals that it's generating, so that can help you then optimize your system and build that yourself. But once you've got something that you're happy with, let's just go into here. One thing I also like to do is at the top here, this will normally default to new logic, but what you can do is when we open it, here you see it says new logic, but what we can do is we can change this is how it normally is, we can change it to whatever title you want. So this then just saves the title for the work you've got there. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to go main, I'm going to save. So that's saved as video 1 underneath the template of video 1. To do close, just do F5 to refresh, and as you can see here is video 1 and the logic there is also video 1. Right, let's now turn Bloodhound off, because we won't want that when we're going into Blackbird. So just do indicators, Bloodhound remove, so we're just taking it off the chart, do OK, now that's off. We then go to strategies, see here strategies, we then shark indicators, now we're going to Blackbird. Here we then tick the backtest mode, if we're looking to do some back testing. Remember, maximum bars, look back, we want to make sure that's infinite, and we want it to be enabled, so we tick the enabled. We then do OK, and then that should load Blackbird on. As you see, it comes in, there's the Blackbird trading panel. Just going to click on the top. You can either do settings, or you can come down here and then do order settings. And now we can start to build our automated trading system. Remember, it can be automated, semi-automated, or discretionary. But what we're doing is then using the signal that it then triggers the trades off as a Bloodhound signal. We tick in here, or click in there, and let's give it a name. Video 1, it can be whatever you wish. Click on the buttons to then go and select the Bloodhound template that we want to use that, and then this chart pull down, as you can see here, this is where we change the title to video 1, so that will then use the signals from Bloodhound. Once you've got that, we then start to build an order set. So click on an order set, we want a market entry. Now the market entry, we want to be 1 tick above the bar high for a long, 1 tick below the bar low. So again, click on the dots. We want this to be a stop order, not market order. Initial placement, you can see here we want to place, but we don't want to place it on the close. For long trades, it wants to be the high. Look back period, we only want to go back 1 bar. We look back by a single value, and then for the long trade we want to be 1 tick above the high. This then mirrors it as well, so you do short trades, you'll be below, and you'll be 1 tick below the low. So you can see the kind of thing we're trying to do here. We want to place it immediately, there's a setup. Cancel, what I tend to do here is I tend to then cancel it after a couple of bars. So normally after 2 bars. In other words, it means that you're not filled, or after 1 bar, you're only filled on the next bar, but you can experiment with that yourself. So what we're doing here is we're saying it cancels the order after 1 bar if it's not filled. So that's the entry order. We can now do a profit target if you wish. Here you can set custom, and then click on, and really again the options here are almost endless. You can build this however you wish. For example, here I can say I want to have a for long trades, the entry price, we want to have the order say, I don't know, 40 ticks, or well, that's 400, oops, 40 or minus 40. So you can have an initial target at however far out you wish to use, or you can use it via an indicator or whatever you want, or trailing actions. There are so many things you can do here. But let's just put it out there at an initial profit target of 40 ticks. For the stop loss, again, we want to add a stop loss. This we probably want to do a custom stop loss. And here we want it to be stop. We want the stop loss to be, for long trades, we want to be below the bar lows. For short trades, above the high. Look back period. Ideally, we want to be this for, say, the last 2 or 3 bars, or at the very least the last 2 bars. In other words, when you're at a high, for example, where your orders triggered the bar afterwards, you want to make sure you use that actual high. So for the long trade, we want to be 1 tick below. In other words, we want to have the initial stop for a long trade below the lowest low for the last 2 bars, and we want to be 1 tick below the low. Again, that's the opposite for this side here. That's probably the initial one. Then after that, you can add loads of trailing actions. This is where it becomes really, really sophisticated. So from here, you can then do custom, and you can add trailing rules. I mean, this is where it's absolutely brilliant. You can add as many rules as you wish. So for example here, let's say after 100 or 1R or 2R, we want to then move our stop to break even perhaps. But we'll set up our position sizing in a minute in the money management. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to assume we're using a 2% on a sample $20,000 account. So 2% of a $20,000 account would be a $400 initial risk. So what we can do here is we can trigger it on, say, a profit. Come here, we say a profit. We want to make sure it's profit, not loss. So when the profit for a currency comes into, we'll say 2R, 800, whoops, 800, or you can have it at 1R at 400. Let's do 1R. So 400. So when it comes into $400 profit, which is a 1R, then what we do, the action is then move order to, and what we can do is then move order to the price of the average order entry, and then you can perhaps say for long you want to be 1 tick above, for short you want to be 1 tick below. But again, you can set this up how you wish. So in other words, it's when you get to $400 profit, it moves your entry price plus 1 tick for a long, minus 1 tick for a short. The repeat here, we're going to do no repeat because once it's moved to break even, you want to leave it there. But if you want to do other trading rules, you can obviously add those in as well. Say, for example, when it gets to 3R profit, you can start to move with your ATR stop. When it gets to another level of profit, you can then look to trail at bar lows, or you can do other indicator values as well. Again, what you can do with this is it's virtually limitless. It really is. So this is where you can actually build your ideal trading system that's absolutely unique to you. Once that's all done, let's just save it. Let's save it as video 1 again, but whatever you want to do. We're going to save that. So that's saved. Actually, one thing I forgot to do is, I mentioned halfway through, is that on the money management. So if I click on the money management, you can do daily safeguards there as well if you wish. You can set that all up. But one thing I'm going to do here is the trade fit. So this is our position sizing. So you put in your account size. So in this example, it's a sample $20,000 account. We're going to do risk per trade of 2% of the account. So this will then calculate how many lots, contracts or shares. In other words, our position sizing for the trade entry. And that is why when I did the stop loss movement, that's why I knew that a 1R profit target would be $400 to then do the movement. So this is a really good way of actually using our position sizing. So once that's set up in there, just click outside. We'll then just save that again, and that should be saved. If I save and close, now do an F5 to refresh. There it is. You can actually see, just do no on that, you can see how it would have actually done on your trade entries. You can see here was our PB setup, gone long, and actually looks like it would have taken a profit target there. So obviously I need to review our setups, because that would have hit the profit target I had and come out there with a profit. To analyze your setups, this is where you're going to spend most of your time. Come down to strategy, performance, Blackbird, then historical. You can see here it will then open up your analysis of your system. Oh, we actually made a profit on this one. So there you go, it'll be $1,800 profit. You can see that all the percentage profitable, 42%, is quite good. You can take a bit more of a detailed look in the analysis to see how that would have worked. And this is where you can start to optimize your system to build it how you wish. But as you can see, this is very, very powerful for building a system that's unique to you. So you'd have a combination of your indicators in Bloodhound. You can then put those into Blackbird to then optimize how you wish to actually trade that yourself. Once you're actually satisfied with that, you can then do fully automated trading, or say for example you want to do part automated. So for example, say you only want to look for pullback trades after, say, you've hit a DP level. So when you follow your MTPredictor charts, say you've hit a higher time frame DP, it then starts to go down. You can then come to Blackbird and then just turn your system on. It will then start looking for trades for you for that period, and then you can turn it off when you don't want it to do it anymore. Or you can then use this as a discretionary trade system as well, or you can do fully automated trading. But I think initially most people will start to use this for the historical back testing to be able to optimize not only the Bloodhound signals for you, and again this is the beauty of this, is that you can build the system that's personal to you and unique to you, how you wish to trade and how you like it all to come together. Optimize the actual trade management as well, again to build the system around a unique system that's unique to you and optimized to how you like to do your trading. So altogether it's a very, very powerful set of tools that, combined with our MTPredictor indicators and setups, can actually help you build a trading system that's unique to you. But as you can see, there's so much you can do. Again, I've only just scratched the surface here of what's possible, not only in Bloodhound, but what's possible in Blackbird. There's so much more you can do, but this just gives you a taster and gets you up and running with the basics to then start being able to continue this journey for yourselves.